other players, his back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Rose. Short jumper stays out. To Adetokunbo. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Here's a chance from long range. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Great feed. Sets it up. Can't connect.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
And Towns with the flush. The smooth, fluid game from Karl-Anthony Towns.
In an era where big centers often get devalued, Karl-Anthony Towns is a true foundational player. He can function as a traditional center, but also can show you quick moves around the perimeter and knock down that three-point shot from deep.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Lets it fly from long range. That won't go. And he's going to the line to shoot two.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Team foul number 1. 4 minutes.
Karl-Anthony Towns. A couple of free throws on the way. A career 83% free throw shooter. Off the mark on the first free throw. He missed a pair of free throws. Nothing going here on that drive. From long range. Can't connect. Rose into the front court. His guys down by 9. Cruises inside for 2.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Bucks at the controls. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Rose into the front court. His team down 9. Brook Lopez able to recover with the block. 4th this contest.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
To Towns. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Count the basket inside.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Teague with the basketball. 9-point margin to Covington. Now a steal by Milwaukee. Fires the 3. That one off the mark. It's no good. And a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
Substitutions, Minnesota. Substitutions, Milwaukee.
Ersan Ilyasova with a piece. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
To Lopez. Middleton. 5 on the shot clock for Milwaukee. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Here comes the screen. Wiggins to Rose. Five to shoot for Minnesota. He buries it off the step back.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
Bucks basketball. Trying to cash in. Missed it. He always... has the green light, but the defense was ready. Here's Towns. Gets a look. Can't hit.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Rose into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. Wiggins to Rose. To Wiggins. Brook Lopez sends it away. Ooh, 5 now.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
From the outside, no good.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
The Timberwolves have the basketball. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Wiggins to Rose. He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
Look at that. Calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Unbothered by the defense. As he drills it.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Minnesota with the basketball. And a nice finish at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Just not going down. And the rebound taken in by Towns. Wiggins to Towns. Driving right to the basket. Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending. Rose into the front court. His guys now down by a point. The Bucks at the controls. Takes it coast to coast and the strong finish at the rim.
How on earth are you going to let someone go coast to coast in a tight game like this?
To Towns. Has a look. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time. There's the whistle and an intentional foul. Just their first in the final 2 minutes, so no free throws yet. They'll take the ball out of bounds.
Ed, what's that old saying? Ruffled feathers do not flock together? Well, actually, I just made that up. But what it means is that play will cause a little havoc. As designed, the team that uses it to galvanize as a unit will have the advantage.
Brook Lopez snatching it out of the air. Incredible. 6 tonight. And they'll get the intentional foul. So 2 free throws coming up. And you figure 1 out of 2 could be enough to seal the deal.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
Oops. He missed the first one. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Now whistle as Minnesota's going to take the timeout. It's just their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with 1 more.
Buy 1 or more tickets before the end of today's game, and you'll receive an exclusive discount.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer, the Bucks claim victory as they win this one by 4. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
With the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bucks almost let this one get away from them, but they managed to get the victory. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
Got you with me. I put the soul in me. Sailor on on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. They know I got that roll on me. I put the soul in me. Sailor on on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. I keep my eyes on it. Wanna cry on it. Can I vibe? Get live.
All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. Birds in the thinking like Jodeci. Cause of my courtesy. Been doing so, pick up my currency. Versace slippers, color burgundy. Rappers be talking, think they hurting me. I took a smack, come work for me. Keep the kissing. Round the city. They looking for me. Coming up watching the on TV like that what I wanted to be. Now the one getting paid for it. They got us a blessing to see. Doing shows I'm on stage for. St. Laurent on my feet.
Got you with me. I put the soul in me.
What's up, world? It's Jesse the Laser, and the Ones team has been going off in the NBA. Let's go see what's happening. The Ones win streak continues in the NBA. I'm loving it. The One has been on fire lately.
Hey, I've been going and going like the Energizer. Yeah, I'm supplying no like Elijah. In the cut, no. Might run a compartmentalizer. They say life is a and if that is the case, then I'm finna surprise. And no, I am not an advisor, but I do advise you to pay attention. Never need to mention I'm the heads. Finna push it to the ledge. Yeah, my meds. Ain't got no love for the feds. Can they fan go to your head? Me watch where you tread. I'm finna kill it instead. I'm finna well, I can never done it, and I wanna run it, and I wanna keep it going and going like infinity. Be the only entity to ever rip it apart. Finna start like this, finna heart like this, finna a million miles a minute, no nitrous, do it righteous. I've been down this road before. Everybody think that they do, but they don't. Swear to God that they would, but they won't. Spitting riddles in the middle of a pastime. Me and my mom feeling the vibe like yeah, finna get it like yeah. I done made $20 million. I don't flex to be acknowledged. At this point, it's common knowledge. All you haters been abolished. You in the club throwing dollars, but I'm saving mine so my kids go to college. Or maybe whatever they wanna do. Just as long as they never say, Daddy blew $20 million. Ay, he had to flex to be acknowledged. Ay, he in the club throwing dollars, and I cannot afford to send me to college. Ay, Daddy just wanna be loved, just like everybody wanna be accepted. Ay, but somehow he had neglected me and my mama for all of this rap. Ay, no, I can up with that. Ay, no, I can up with that. Who you know dropped the album back to back to back to back to back to back again. I'm back again and snap again. And that ain't no other way to run it. Yeah, it's happening cause I've been living in a world of my own. Leave me alone, I'm in the zone where I've been prone to destroy. You cannot avoid this. Whack, have annoyed this. Yes, you know I enjoy this. Preach, yeah, I'm trying to reach everybody in the streets, putting words to the beat. Each one, teach one, yeah, I'm trying to reach one. Who the beast one? That be me on the top to the east one. Tell me how you really want to do it right now. Trying to shout out everybody, no one heard of this, heard of us. We ain't going nowhere, it's a hurt of us. Hold up, roll up. Levitated like I'm David Blaine. Living a dream like I'm David Ames. Talk all you want, we are not the same. Step in the spot that ain't know the name. So more albums my first week than Harry Styles and Katy Perry. That ain't a sign of the times, then I don't know what is, man. It's scary cause I've been blowing up like C4 when I'm 3 for 3 like a free throw. Anybody hating on the boy, take a step back and then now my phone blowing up like ring, 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 ring. That Kevin Durant, I'm a champion. Check the numbers, I'm a champion. Can't sleep on the boy anymore, but the haters that love to hate gon' Star-Lord, champion. Know the name and they know the alias, that's for sure. Gave him 44, now here's 44 more.
We got London on the track.
Hey. Nigga, $2. With that cook up, with that jewel. With your jewel, with that cook up. I need $2. I'm not no more.
much money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new Hulk. We don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool up. Amos dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool up. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these, we just let them tools talk. And give back yours again. Back to back in them Ferraris, we stay horse playing. Run up on the center, gon' hack. Harvard student doing my taxes, I got friends. I put rings on them hundreds, I'm married. You see my money and ice everywhere on them. And we each other cause we don't cherish them. But we don't leak out that info, we can't embarrass them. Can't leave the country, but I got my beef from London. These talk but see me out and ain't on nothing. I'm in the stew, I need to go get the. You got 20s, I got hundreds. Too much money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new Hulk. We don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool up. Amos dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool up. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these, we just let them tools talk. 200 to Izzy, get my ice here. Plastic, y'all as real as Buzz Lightyear. Say, got that done with the prices. I don't with this for this. We got. Down to that. They don't check none of the artists, so I'm. Problem is you see me get it. 8212 was bracket. I might be in that Escalade, but I ain't lacking. Put that on you, act like I don't know what happened. I hear the story, be like, that was trash. Too much money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new Hulk. We don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool up. Amos dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool up. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these, we just let them tools talk.
I'm still under 21, so I can't. But them my name and they can't wait. Crib came with a court and some legal officials. Carrot cake around my neck, VS1 the crystals. Extended magazines, chauffeur limousines. Before I got a damn.
It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Pepsi Center in downtown Denver. Tonight, it's the Denver Nuggets taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. The Milwaukee Bucks control the opening tip. Middleton to Brogdon. He gets it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Nikola Jokic, he's never made the playoffs, but upon further review, he is a special center.
Got that 5-year extension for $146 million, and I'm willing to say this, he will be one of the future centers in the game.
And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. To Adetokunbo. From long range. And the rebound taken down by Jokic. Giannis Adetokunbo snatching it out of the air. Bucks at the controls. Curling inside. And the basket good at the rim.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Brogdon. Lets it fly from long range. His first effort off the mark. Smith with it up top. Down just a couple. To Will Barton. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Bucks basketball. Count the basket, and it could have been. More. No whistle.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
To Jokic. Nikola Jokic. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Nothing going here on that drive. Antetokounmpo. Here comes the screen. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. To Lopez. The monster stuff. Jay, I'm surprised. He had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Jokic to Will Barton. Nikola Jokic. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with... black and blue marks all over your body.
To Jokic. I missed a short one there. To Antetokounmpo. Has a chance. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
Here comes the screen. Jokic. Add 2 points to the board.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who can differentiate themselves.
And throws it down. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Won't go down. Defenders.
Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Fires the 3. Rebound taken down by Denver. In the front court comes Smith. It's 12-10. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up.
Flushes down the slam. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between two players. We call that an eyesight contract, because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then deliver it like that, that's how great plays are made.
Denver ball right now. Shot by Jokic. Off the iron. No good. Pass to the rim. Flushes down the slam. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Will Barton. With a drop step. No good.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
And scores at the basket. Great body control, Jay. He was a freight train down the lane.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
And look out. Big finish at the rim.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Denver as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. It was right there. Flushes it home.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Jokic. It's a big finish. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They look lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
Denver's got it. To Will Barton. They go to Jokic. Down low. Oh, Nikola Jokic. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Driving right to the basket. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy. To become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Redick. Down low Jokic. Scores from the post. Scores. Strong take.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Knocked loose. Jokic. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Tips it. Knocks it down from mid-range.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Milwaukee with the basketball. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Smith now into the front court, trailing by 11. Redick. He throws it down. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Looking for his man. Off the assist.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
It's Denver's ball. To Redick. And he buries it.
There's nothing the defense could really have done there. That's just a great shot.
To Adetokunbo. And count the basket.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Smith into the front court. Down 11. Screen coming. And count the basket inside.
2 points.
They'll let one fly from half court. We played a quarter here on Valentine's Day. Jay and I are back after this. It's a special presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Smith with the basketball. 9-point margin. And a nice finish at the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Oh, big finish at the rim. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Oh, emphatic slam. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Number 17, J.J. Redick.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Nuggets have the possession. Second effort. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
To Lopez. Stuffs it down with authority. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Cut it. Cut it.
There's the toss. Redick with it. His team down 9. Rebounds pulled in by the Bucks. Nothing going here on that drive. Count the basket at the rim.
Who's controlling the paint? The offense is controlling the paint right now. The defense needs to do a better job of making it more uncomfortable for those easy lays.
To Redick. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second. Grade is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively. You try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
New blood coming in for both sides. To Redick.
You got the screen right, screen right, screen right.
Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
It's good.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Nuggets have the possession. To Redick. Has a look. Redick with a shot, no good. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. To Redick. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Goes to the left side. Fires the three. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the three.
Screen coming. Shot clock to 4 for the Nuggets. Trying to cash in. Shot for Plumlee. He missed it. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Woo! Did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
The Bucks at the controls. Probing the defense. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
I got ball. I got him. I got ball. I got ball.
To Redick. Denver with 4 to shoot. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Now whistle. Timeout for... Denver as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Giannis Antetokounmpo, huge block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Count the basket.
Hand down, man. Down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Jokic. Barton. And a throwdown.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Oh, I thought that was a dunk. Easy.
Not too many times you see a poster for the defender, but that was brilliant.
The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
To Middleton. Nothing going here on that drive. Middleton. 5 on the shot clock for Milwaukee. Deep left corner. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not going down here. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim. No. Nuggets with the basketball.
I got some for him.
Bucks have it.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Martin into the front court. His guys down big. End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
So you're just going to let him go coast to coast like that?
To Jokic. Oh, had him going there for a second. They go to Jokic, down low. Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Slam dunk. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Both coaches dipping into their reserve.
We know what's coming. Go get
it. The crossover. Slam dunk.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Bucks at the controls. Big finish at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Knocks down the first. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. And finishes strong.
Man, they're pour it on, but the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Smith with it up top. Down a bundle.
That's me. Hey, watch this screen. Cut it. Coming through.
Screen coming. For 3. Textbook defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Lopez. Mason Plumlee pins it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Denver ball right now. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Trevor Ariza, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 72%. First try, no good. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Great feed. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Down low, Plumlee. And strokes it.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Great feed, sets it up. And the finish at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Bucks at the controls. Beyond the arc for three. That's off the side of the rim, short. Into the front court comes Smith. He'll run the offense. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw up and good, and the lead's back down to 13. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And a lot of passers usually have their head on a swivel, but ultimately, either you have a feel for the game or you don't.
Nothing going here on that drive. And it's Lopez there for the rebound.
Double. Watch that cut. I got the cut. Watch the cutter. Double.
Mason Plumlee swats it. Looking to push. For three. Can't connect. From long range. Can't connect. It's no good. Smith now into the front court. Down by 15. Knocks it down from mid-range. Bucks basketball. Nice pass to set things up. Oh, emphatic slam.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Smith into the front court. Trailing by 15. Short jumper misses.
Here we go. My ball.
Jumper's good.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Stop the ball. I got him. Trap. Got him.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Smith with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Now a steal by Milwaukee.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Throws it down.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Here comes the screen.
Here coming left.
5 seconds to shoot.
Watch cutter.
Smith shot, no good. Oh, ferocious slam inside. Where did that come from?
It's like he got on an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Into the game for Denver, number 17, J.J. Redick.
Lets it fly from long range. Oh, he hits the 3.
Consistency wins a game. Sometimes you have to double down. I'm sure that's what their coach told them to do in the locker room. Keep shooting your shot.
All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Denver's got it. Short jumper off the mark. Slams it down.
See, these are the type of opportunities the defense doesn't. Take advantage of. When that guy went up for that dunk, he cradled the ball to gain momentum. As soon as he brings that ball back to you in the cradle, you have to have active hands, get in there, strip that ball away.
The drive right to the basket. Another chance. Gets to the basket. and scores.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Here we go.
Big pick right there.
Redick. Here comes the screen. To Redick. Passed it off. Fires the three. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Nice pass to set things up.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
It's Denver's ball. Goes to the right side. Baseline drive. Shot clock to 4 for the Nuggets. To Redick. Straight on 3. At the buzzer. That's the end of the third quarter. The Bucks in control so far. The Bucks to inbound to start this final quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
Smith with it up top. His guys down big.
Hey, double screen.
Can't guard you, can't guard you. Miss that.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Into the front court comes Smith. Down a bundle. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all All over you. Shot clock winding down. Deep two there, won't go.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Slams it down, and boy, that was a lot to navigate.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious, but don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
Cruises inside for two.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Nuggets have the possession.
Uh-oh, you know you can't go out me out here.
Probing the defense. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? To the rim. Barton to Redick. J.J. Redick not shaken for the... The early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
Tough make through traffic.
Come on, you knew that setup was coming the whole game. But you were patient and you waited until the right moment to use it.
Well, you can't do that.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Jokic. To Redick. Denver with 4 to shoot. Barton. Redick. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Jokic snares the rebound. To Will Barton. And the finish. Slam dunk.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
To Lopez.
Screen coming your way, screen coming your way.
Five on the shot clock. Fires the three, buries it on the... Catch and shoot.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
And a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Redick. To Jokic. Brook Lopez sends it away. That's out. Last touch by Brook Lopez. Shot clock to 4 for the Nuggets. Redick. Going to launch beyond the arc. He was all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Adetokunbo. Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's man can't. Beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Will Barton. Here comes the screen. Jokic. Has a look. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. And finishes strong.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game. Not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Not today.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
And a whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
We got this. Let's go. Substitutions.
And he finishes at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Smith now into the front court. His guys down big. Driving right to the basket. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot clock winding down. Here's a chance from long range. And the rebound's taken by Plumlee. Smith into the front court. Down a bundle. Here comes the screen. Down low to Smith. And stuffs it home. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Nuggets have the possession. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Denver with 4 to shoot.
Hey, big screen right there, big
Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit. Stuffs it down with authority.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. For 3, Had made his first three, but that shot off the mark. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Down to 5 on the 24. Beyond the arc for 3.
Good job,
Not
boy.
that
Good job.
time. Runner's good there.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Nuggets with the basketball. Tyler Zeller able to recover with the block. Nuggets reclaim it. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim. Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee. High fives all around. This game is well in hand in the final minute. Substitution being made in this one. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Smith with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Bucks.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Straight on 3. At the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. The Bucks claim victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our...
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose, signing out.
My girl. So you talking about what? I got nothing, man. I got nothing on no neck. No, straight like that, though. Ain't got nothing for no nothing. Nothing gets to me too close. Ain't got nothing for no nothing. Be doing the most.
I rob him on, cause I know they're robbing me. Just keep it warm, just keep it warm. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob him on, cause I know they're down for me. I rob him on, cause I know they're robbing me. Just keep it warm, just keep it warm. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob him on, cause I know they're down for me. See word, made the dream work. 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 You wasn't a rock, I was down on my luck. Now every day I be counting it up. Screaming your name and they drowning you up. This only be down when you walk. They say ain't no Cali, but we be the best. Keep it up, but you keep it in less. On my chest, so I keep me a bliss. I hope you burn, sleep in the nest. So that my chain, I be like New Orleans. My whole family life a record. The way that I ball, my name should be spotted. I gotta make sure the money keep calling. I said it, boy, y'all ballin'. Couple of things that I need to sharpen. So they let my stall. I sick of their body, no time for no problem. Gotta feed my only son. Gotta feed my little daughter. She cherish everything that I taught her. Worth more than anything I ever bought her. Penny in every track, I'm a slaughter. If I come up short, then they come up shorter. No time to bother, don't even bother. Oh, what your and my kids ever bought it, yeah. I shed some tears when I rush. Be hurting inside, no one notices. Can't let them move, give me no notices. Just skirt off the ladder, no good. When that money ain't talking no win. My piece is hitting like I got a pin. I know these don't want me to win. When it is eight, become a trend, yeah. I rob him on, cause I know they're robbing me. Just keep it warm, just keep it warm. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob him on, cause I know they're down for me. I rob him on, cause I know they're robbing me. Just keep it warm, just keep it warm. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob him on, cause I know they're down for me. See word, made the dream work. See word, made the dream work. See word, made the dream work. See word, made the dream work.
Ladies just made a couple, but it's all good with me. They say that I've been in my head in and out of the state, but I bring the whole world with me. All of my sprinters be loaded, all of my be loaded. Woo! All of my be going at me, that the whole crew and they know it. I start taking and start seeing differently, but just like I noticed. They smile in my face, but top behind my back, I be cooler, act like I don't know. Act like it don't bother me, but it be bothering me. Honestly, I wanna know why. You act like you with me, act like it's love for me. Sit right up me outside. That's a flag on the play. You out of bounds, out of place. I can tell you mad by your face. Supposed to be my man, why you hate? See like same by the day. So I do my thing, I do it. It's only a few rooms left, I don't treat them different, love them all the same. Teamwork made the dream work, but you gotta be a team first. You ain't seen hurt, you ain't put in work, you just wanna rock the team jersey. Wanna be first and you ain't first, you just quit on me like you was worth it. I can't even lie, yeah, that hurt me, the red is short.
I rob him on, cause I know they're robbing me. Just keep it warm, just keep it warm. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob him on, cause I know they're down for me. I rob him on, cause I know they're robbing me. Just keep it warm, just keep it warm. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob him on, cause I know they're down for me. See word, made the dream work. See word, made the dream work. See word, made the dream work. See word,
it's filthy. Nah, teamwork make the dream work. Half these rappers never seen work. Bad new Celine purse. She gon' to a dirt. They don't want pressure. Name it on the West Fresher. BK with my fresher. See the texture. Money on your head, bitch. Time worth some. Seminary gon' something. And your baby mama gon' something. 26 is on a bench truck with a bad from Dykeman. She Dominican, but she light skinned. Might beat that indictment. This is celebrate. Got 1,000 ones and 1,000. Them seminary boys get money. Where you from? Just 1,000 buns. My Philly got a. She only on the weekend. She mad as at me right now because I was her best friend DM, Miss Field.
I be ballin' right there where the Knicks play, get cake.
Maxo, bust down, Maxo. bust down, seal up, break it down, wait up, bust down, open up, seal, look, then up, it's a buzz down, got it in the old name, the buzz, we don't even here, we just buzz down, got my on the roof, gon' make them buzz down, it's a buzz down, run through the grass like a touchdown, play with no buzz down, try to take my chain, I'ma buzz down, seal up, buzz down, break it down, buzz down, wait up, 30, 50, 100, I'm down, stay 10 toes, Jenny Craig with them, diamond dance like Chris Brown, lick 'em out, water don't drown, neck whip like baptized, church, MJ with the 4-5, fade away, no buzz, what? Never like a mummy, fake to a dummy, got a lot of dummies, go roll rap with the tummy, by the apartment, I move the in abundance, buzz on the, I split the like circumference, then up, it's a buzz down, got it in the old name, the buzz, we don't even here, we just buzz down, got my on the roof, gon' make them buzz down, it's a buzz down, run through the grass like a touchdown, play no buzz down, try to take my chain, I'ma buzz down, seal up, buzz down, break it down, buzz down, wait up, 30, 50, 100, I'm down, I keep pile, yeah, it's my decorator, draw 6 like PlayStation, can't keep my weight, my impatient, we mix, in the basement, in the den, in the kitchen, post 3 times 10, hurricane chopper, a baby, got weed like Sinead, throwing them like Luda, I'm older like a, I pass it like a, my feet down here, cold with it like Martin, break it down, pick it up, put it up, bring it back, then up, it's a buzz down, got it in the old name, the buzz, we don't even here, we just buzz down, got my on the roof, gon' make them buzz down, it's a buzz down, run through the grass like a touchdown, play with no buzz down, try to take my chain, I'ma buzz down, seal up, buzz down, buzz down, wait up, 30, 50, 100, seal down.
I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like me this right in the money. I love it even though it's bad. I can't let none of these get into my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And all my sins washed up, yeah, free my said. I be close to saying I ain't supposed to say. Sometimes I wanna go ghost, I might go MIA.
Still screaming free to find they coming home now. All this up on my I got a now. How you real, you can't even walk through your hometown. I'm barely home now, on the road now. All in the MIA, all like this. Boy, you get no love, you get stand 10 toes down. My go down, rats can't fold down. My go down, we ain't gon' put on the fork down. We on the hunt, we want more now. Real from the jump, we on now. Swear no more gon' broke now. Might do a show in your town. Wait till I bring that. I'm on no road bounce.
I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like me this right in the money. I love it even though it's bad. I can't let none of these get into my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And all my sins washed up, yeah, free my said. I be close to saying I ain't supposed to say. Sometimes I wanna go ghost, I might go MIA. I might go MIA, all up in my face. I don't go nowhere without my brothers, that's my gang. And all up in my space, just getting in the way. I got like 30 on my fingers, what more can I say? And I got 30 on my fingers, what more can I say? Please, on the block that from deep like KB. Every night, but please don't call them shady. I got too much on the fight, so please don't try to me. I got too much on the face, so please don't try to me. I gotta for the look, already got good. I got a team full of and really gotta look crazy. I put
in a cup, yeah, but that's my baby.
I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like right in the money, I love it even though